2025 has been an interesting year for Roblox as a platform. Not only have they grown significantly in terms of users, but so have they in terms of freaky people on YouTube. Now, Roblox had some weird people on YouTube and in their dev space, and it seems each month there was a big situation this year. In today's video, I'm going to be going through who these people are, what they did, and their consequences. Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe because these videos take a long time. Anyways, let's get into today's video. Now, the first YouTuber to get exposed this year was a remotely large YouTuber by the name of Parlo. Now, Parlo had initially met a girl who was about 10 years old in a Discord server called Chill Isles. Chill Isles was linked to drawing lots of R30 content in which Parlo gladly posted, and he had even showed to people in his Discord server in 2020 when he had met the girl. Now, Parlo and this girl would continue to talk until she was 12 and he was 16, when the girl's mother and Parlo's mother arranged a whole trip together in which Parlo and the girl would meet each other, and yeah, they met each other. Now, the age difference between Parlo and the girl at the time was about 3.5 years, or 3 years, 6 months, and 20 days, as Parlo's birthday was June 23rd, and the girl's birthday was December 12th to 13th. However, here's the thing. Parlo and the girl actually did it. But here's the thing. After they did it, Parlo tried to pay himself as the victim, saying that he didn't want to do that. Here's the thing. Under U.S. law and where they live and where they did it, Florida, where the minor, 12-year-old lived, it's actually illegal as it counts as statutory. As 12-year-olds cannot give consent, and even under the Romeo and Juliet law, Parlo was 16 and she was 12. The problem is you need to be older than 14 and younger than 18 for this law to actually apply. And because of the age difference being about 3 years, it would count as statutory because 12-year-olds cannot give consent, making Parlo very punishable to jail. However, it seems that he has gotten away with it as no punishment or charges are being placed. This next creator to get exposed was a creator with 2 million subscribers named Kam Ga. He also would make Roblox animations similar to Parlo, but had a really dark history. Kam Ga used to make animations that would have Roblox characters without any clothes on. This counts as R34 or R63. Both are which highly against Roblox TOS and are very, very weird and can really mess someone up. And Kam Ga was actively uploading this to his Twitter and his YouTube account, which were being promoted through his Roblox account. Any kid can click these links and be exposed to this horrible stuff. Not only that, but Kam Ga was uploading animations of these onto YouTube and only took them down after he got exposed. He also had animations with literal minors, like Roblox avatars in it, and the Roblox robot walking around without any clothes on. I'm just gonna roll the clip real quick because it's very weird. The fact that the game was on doors is even more alarming, and the fact that there are minors, Roblox avatars, and literal group Roblox avatars in that clip makes it even worse. This next creator to get exposed was once again a Roblox animator with over 1 million subscribers. Bonky Doge got ratted out by his close friend Kam Ga. After Kam Ga was exposed, he decided to go rat out Bonky Doge, saying that Bonky Doge provided him with images of lots of bad stuff. When people looked into it, it was very dark. It was discovered that Bonky Doge had multiple accounts opened, one of them being called Tujin. Tujin was actually a Twitter account used for things like lol content. Lolly content is basically when there are minors depicted without any clothes on through animation, which classifies as where Bonky Doge lives. And Bonky Doge was following multiple artists on those accounts that were drawing that stuff, some even stating that it was their favorite thing to draw, and Bonky Doge was actively gooning to it. And then Bonky Doge had a horrible response saying that it was just his fetish. But here's the thing, when you're gooning to CP that's actually illegal in the place that you live, it's not a fetish, it's a crime. You could tell that the year had started with big animators being exposed. However, it seems that most of them have gotten away with it other than Kam Ga and Bonky Doge. However, this next person to get exposed completely quit YouTube after this. Twinkle 2929 was a big meme at the start of the year. He was basically a player who was really good at Doom Spirit Brick Battle, a very competitive Roblox OG game. However, it came out in April of this year that Twinkle had a whole big secret. Twinkle had CP on his phone or on his computer. He had sent a picture of his to another girl at his school when he was 15 years old. And the problem with that is that even though it is his own private part, it still classifies as CP whether you like it or not, making it a punishable crime. After all this came out, Twinkle did quit from the internet rather than continuing to post. Shortly after Twinkle was exposed, his character got removed from the Roblox game Forsaken. However, Forsaken would be the next thing to get exposed. Forsaken has been exposed multiple times. First there was a cult, then the original owner, then another of one of the owners, and then a YouTuber in the Forsaken community. However, we're just going to get into the initial owner, Soul-Driven Love, or Robo. Robo, or Soul-Driven Love, basically used to fund this guy named Fungus, and continued funding him even after Fungus, who was a racist, had stabbed someone and sent them to the hospital over their race. Soul-Driven Love said that people can change and continued funding him, and may still be funding him until this day, however we are not entirely sure. Then Soul-Driven Love also revealed that he had CP saved because he had a picture of a 16-year-old's which is classified as CP, and threatened to leak it to them, and it's other horrible things, which I'm not going to get into everything, but if you want to watch my video on Forsaken, we'll have it linked in the description. Shortly after the Forsaken drama had ended, Roblox YouTuber Tusulo got exposed for multiple things. First, he got exposed like a whole year ago, but it didn't really re-pop up until this year when Kam Ga would make a video completely exposing him, and people like Ducky and Parlo would be soon to follow up. In these videos, they basically exposed Tusulo. Basically, what Tusulo was doing is he was playing like a MM2 modded game, claiming to give out free items if you liked, followed, and shared his videos, and joined his live streams. And the reason everyone found out this is because he had the Nick Scythe, which only some people can have, and also his own friend admitted that it was for entertainment purposes only. And also at the time, he had started playing Girl Garden, making videos with the owner. However, it was in a modded game, and the owner account was just an alt account Tusulo had, in which they faked the verification badge. He would also scam his fans through live streams, basically saying if you donate, you would get something similar to Snowtech. However, it was completely fake, and Tusulo was making tons and tons of money from this. And in 1 month, he gained around 800,000 subscribers, which is pretty insane, and was stealing tons and tons of money, sometimes maybe hundreds of dollars from one person. Tusulo was exposed, however not many consequences would fire back at him other than tons of hate. His shorts are pretty sloppy, however it seems for the most part that he did get away with this. Throughout the August month of this year, not many creators were being exposed as the slip situation was the dominant situation. However, in late August, Beia would get exposed for a long history of inappropriate actions regarding minors. Her first thing that she got exposed for was basically her and a boy named Logan started talking in 2019. Logan was about 16 and she was 20. At first the conversations were somewhat normal, however they quickly turned into something much deeper. She would send him some very questionable messages, and they would even have a public like weird message chats through Twitter, while Logan had repeated multiple times that he is 16 years old. And that is very, very inappropriate considering the maturity gap is about 4 years in this situation. She has also talked inappropriately to more minors throughout her days on YouTube when she used to make Minecraft videos and hosting Minecraft servers, even doing some inappropriate actions with minors in those servers, but I'm not going to play the clip as there are multiple videos regarding the situation. The next YouTuber that got exposed was pretty crazy. Parlo was a YouTuber that initially made commentary videos and was very popular, inspiring people like myself, Kam Ga, and directed by Ducky. But here's the thing, behind the scenes Parlo was doing some real freaky stuff. Parlo and a guy by the name of Internet were talking a lot. Internet is a YouTuber with about 20,000 subscribers who goes under the name Wolfgang on Discord. And they were talking for a while until they wanted to meet up in real life and have sex. And yeah, that's fine, right? It's weird, but no one can really stop it. But the problem with that is that Parlo was using his GoFundMe money, which would count as fraud, as misuse of GoFundMe money is technically deceiving and scamming, which is illegal where the Parlo lives, or the UK. Parlo's channel was then mass reported, and it eventually did get banned. Parlo was claiming that he'll make a response eventually, but nobody really knows when, maybe next week or something like that. But yeah, in general, 2025 was sort of crazy for the Roblox community, as many big YouTubers got exposed. Even YouTubers who were initially actual exposers were exposed, and I just found that kind of crazy. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed today's video, because this video took 2 months to make. I would really appreciate if you liked and subscribed, because these videos take a long time and I'm trying to be the best YouTuber I can. Also, thank you guys for 400 subscribers, and mighty out.